again. Okay, I'm actually with you this evening because well, it is a bit late, but I'm actually with you to give you a reading spiritually. I feel it's somebody's spiritual journey. Okay, I'll ask the higher energies to be with us tonight with the person that I'm actually reading to. I actually feel very strongly that you possibly, the person that's watching this, it is for you. Okay. The higher energies, please be with us. The golden white light of protection be with us, please. And bring down love and light to us. David and the higher energies, please be with us. And my higher self. Thank you. Okay. Put them into 3 piles for you. Let me just concentrate 1 moment. Which pile, please? Okay. Okay, here you go. Okay, let's have a look for you. Right, what I'm actually going to say to you at the present moment in time, well, not the present moment in time, let's go into the past a little bit, okay? I feel the past, you were a little bit insecure with yourself. You were a little bit a bit lost on where you was actually going on your journey, your spiritual journey, that is, okay? I feel you were raring to go with it, or feeling though you were connected to it, but there was something around you within your past where there was a little bit of, as I just said, a little bit of insecurity there. I feel maybe even, let's say, for instance, you know, maybe even you didn't want to spend money. You didn't want to spend money probably on any coursework or anything like that. But there's something within you that you wanted, okay? But you were very, very holding on to something that you actually couldn't let go of either. So it probably was like, you know, finances or something like that. I mean, we all have finance problems at this moment, but it was like a little bit uncertain where you were actually going, okay? Into the present, I do feel you could be going into your spiritual journey on a possible link where you've possibly lost somebody. This may have, believe it or not, woken you up to your spirituality, my darling, where you've probably lost somebody within, whether it's a relationship, whether it's someone's gone, you know, gone home, passed over, where I think there's a little bit of sadness here around you. That's the reason I think you've actually connected to on your journey, or you're asking, why is this happened? And through that, I think something's telling you in your gut, your heart, that you need to actually probably open up a little bit to the universe, to where you're going on your journey, on your spiritual journey. There may be even a situation where you felt let down with situations where you can't actually find what you're looking for, okay? Into your problem area, maybe it is because you've actually lost somebody where this is like a bit of a negative for you. This person, I don't know, you know, it may have been, this person may have sort of given you hope, and then they've walked away from you, or it's like somebody else is like doing very well with their spiritual journey. You're not. You understand? It's like something there is a very negative, where I feel somebody else, I'm getting into my psyche here, I feel somebody else is like praising themselves, where I feel you holding on to a little bit of insecurity here, not really you know, not really sort of trusting in yourself, or not really recognizing who you are, which could be a little bit of jealousy, maybe even. Don't worry about it. I mean, I think we've all gone down that route, down in your spirit, in the spiritual side of it, where, you know, people, you know, they're praising themselves up here, there and everywhere, and you think, well, you know, why hasn't it actually come to me, or why can't I connect that way? But we can. And the truth of it, you know, when you connect properly, I mean, there's a lot of like, I'm going off a little bit here, but there is a lot of cowboys out there on this spiritual side, you know, whether they're clairvoyants, whether they're healers, whether they're, I don't know, mediums, whatever, you know, they're all, you know, there's a few of them which are very sort of up their own, as you should say, because really and truly, it isn't all about that. I mean, once you actually open up, once you actually take it in your heart, then your journey can begin. Yes, I feel you're a little bit hurt at the moment. I will say you are a little bit hurt, but I'm not going into your future yet, but there is a link here which I find very positive coming into you. Now, the attitudes here, can I actually say something to you? The attitudes here of others around you, linking in here to your spirituality. Be careful, be very careful about these courseworks, or about like turning over money to organizations, or, you know, whether it's a healing, whether it's like a spiritual journey, an awakening course you're going on to. Be very, very careful, because the truth, my darling, you can actually open up to the universe yourself. You can link into this universe yourself. You can read all the books in the world. You can actually look at all the videos in the world, not videos, like YouTube now. You can look at all YouTube connections, or link into all the webs on the internet, okay, and find out you know, the information that you need, find out the, you know, the knowledge that you need, and then journey with it, with yourself, which I've actually done myself. It's like an awakening for me. I've read books. I went to spiritualist churches, which doesn't cost a lot of money. I went to, I looked upon the internet. I went to sort of circles of friends, like, you know, open circles and that type of thing. These today, because of the internet, there's a lot of courses you can actually take, but they cost quite a bit of money. I myself was going to go on a healing courses, Reiki healing courses, energy healing courses, and I'm going back a few years now, because I mean, I have been like a spiritual healer for going on like nearly 10 or 12 years now. That came to me, I'm not going into that, but that came to me through the universe. I won't go into it, but it did. But I was going to go on their courses, and it was going to cost a fortune then. I mean, it was like you're talking £2,000 a time. I was going to do it, and like, you know, I was like guided by my spirit guide and the universe not to do it, and I didn't do it. And then it actually, you know, I've got my certificate, of course I have, for my healing, because you have to. But I found that in a place like of home studies. Anyway, let's get back into this reading. But anyway, be very careful with handing over money. This is very important for me to tell you this. Right. Now, what you should do, you should believe in yourself. You should believe in what you're getting. Believe in your intuition. Believe in what your heart is actually telling you. Because, my sweetheart, your journey, if you believe in yourself, okay, you can let go of all what I've just spoken about. Organizations, people giving you, telling you the rules and regulations of spirituality, etc., telling you you've got to do this, you've got to do that. You can actually turn your, not turn your back on them, but you can become your own person on your spiritual pathway. Because into your future, I mean, your future actually looks pretty good here. And I will definitely say to you, it is very important, as I keep saying, do not hand over any serious money, I'm talking of big money, to any organisations. I feel also, linking into your past again, something happened to you, I will definitely say, around about a spring or summer period that was actually linked in. Something happened to you that was linked into you spiritually, that may have even sort of scared you a little bit. You didn't know what it was. It's like, oh my God, something happened to you in the past. By now, in the moment now, it's like, I think you have lost somebody, whether it's a breakup, whether it's somebody's passed over and gone home, whether it's a real upset around you at this moment, but something is telling you, it's like, wake up. It's like, realize what this is about. You know, look into the knowledge of what I'm actually saying. Look into the reasons why something's happened to you. Into like your negative again, I think there's been too many busybodies around you that have told you, giving you information, giving you, telling you to do this, telling you to do that, praising themselves up. I think there's been too many situations around you linked in with people who are on their spiritual journey, and they feel very sort of on their own level. They're not interested in you. You know, you're not spiritual. Whatever I'm getting here is a real negative with you. It's confusing me a little bit. What's in your mind on your negative side? And I think that has got to stop. That has actually got to stop. Okay. Now into what I've just said about money, attitudes here. If you truly feel what I've just said, you know, open up to the universe, it will come to you and all that. If you don't feel as though that's going to happen, because I think you're a little bit insecure, a tiny bit, okay? What this is actually saying, be careful about handing over a large amount of money to big organisations, okay? Or, you know, on the internet, or sending off for coursework, whatever it is, be careful. But it's also saying, if you feel as though you need to be trained, given advice, be enlightened by certain people, or, you know, certain spiritual organizations, I actually feel you will find one of them that won't take all your money. You know, it's just a nice balance here. Probably a little bit you'll hand over, but they're not going to take all your money. You know, like what I've just said about what I went through, which was like £2,000 for like healing courses and such. So the attitude here is, if you feel as though you've got to actually do some kind of enlightenment training, or get enlightened, link in, you know, go to a spiritualist church, because they don't cost a lot of money. Go to private circles, you know, they want a bit of money off you, but they're not expensive, you know. So if you feel as though you need to do that, then do it. If you do, if you look into your heart, my darling, if you go with your dreams, like the choice is there for you. But if you do this, then I'm going to actually say you're going on the right pathway. Sometimes I'm going back into your past. It's like you feel as though you want to go into your spirituality. You may be a little bit, when I said to you, you may be a little bit tight with like money. You may be a little bit scared to actually go forward, or you may think like, you know, I've just got to concentrate on the job I do with the money that's coming in. I can't have all this, you know, thinking about spirituality. I've got to, you know, be careful of my money. That happens to us when you're going on your spiritual journey. It's like sort of you're being pulled into the spirituality, but you really can't let go of your work life. You can't let go of like your job, your money, etc. I mean, it happened to me myself, and you know, it was like, this is crazy. You know, I'm working spiritually, you know, with tarot card reading and stuff like that, but I'd give up my work, and I was finding it very, very difficult. But over time, I did get there. You know, it did come to a balance for me. I mean, I'm not wealthy, but like, I'm okay. You know, money's like just there. You know, sort of thing. You know, it's not. I'm not rich or nothing like that, but it's like there. So the balance is actually there. You know, your bills are paid for and so forth. But I actually feel, you know, if you go with your heart, I'm going to actually say you will actually find what you want, my darling. Yes, you will. Into your future, I actually feel it is actually going to work out for you. It is telling me also, be very careful. I've got to keep saying this to you. Be very careful. Don't be led in to things that you're not feeling comfortable with on a spiritual level. Work with the love and light of it. Do not go into like a darker side of spirituality. You may have been, or what I'm going to say, you in the future, not so much now, but in the future, you may be tested a little bit. I don't mean tested, because I hate that word, tested. You may be charmed in, that's a better word, charmed in to probably a darker energy of some kind. You know, I'm not going to bad name them, but like witches or like sort of a darker entity. Be very careful, because I feel that is with the person that I'm actually talking to. I don't think that is going to be where you're going, or that is not what you're going to actually be doing in your future with your spirituality. It is going to be fine, okay? But I feel the darker side is nudging me here a little bit. Be very careful. Don't go that way. Don't take them steps, and don't go that way, okay? In the present time, I'm actually going to say I feel the loss around you, which has actually happened, and you feel quite alone at this moment, okay? But something in your gut, something in your heart is giving you something. He's trying to wake you up, okay? So I'm going to definitely say to you, you are going to be woken up. I feel too many people in the negative side have been around you and organising your life, okay? That's simple. That's really simple. Now into your attitudes here, the attitudes of others. By me, what I have just said, be careful. Do not hand over money to big organisations or people that are going to take a lot of money off you for like enlightening you on your spiritual journey. Go with like a more of a balanced type of organisation. Spiritualist churches. I mean, I used to go to spiritualist churches, you know, and I mean, they don't cost hardly anything, but they give you a lot of guidance. Go to circles that doesn't cost you a lot, okay? Do that, because what you're going to find, you know what you are going to find, your spiritual journey is about to begin. It's going to be enlightened a little bit, like sort of you're going to really connect with it. There may be a person you've probably been speaking to, could be a male. He may have given you advice in the past. He may have linked into you in the past, where I think you've not actually taken much notice of. And I feel this person will come back into your life to give you some guidance. I don't feel he's any kind of I don't know, he won't dishearten you, let's put it this way. This person, I'm going to actually say, I don't think he's a liar. I don't think he's like trying to take money off you, anything like that. He's giving you advice here. And I actually feel I really want you to listen to what he actually says. And if you listen to it, he's very knowledgeable, this person. If you actually listen to this person, I'm going to say to you, if you do, then you are going to go the right way. I do actually feel through your journey, there may be a new person then. I know I'm talking about a spiritual journey here, but I feel through your journey then, I feel you've got a new love coming here into your life, or a real kindness of people coming in to your life and into your future. I definitely will say happiness is coming, most definitely. You're going to be fulfilled in what you're going to do. But there is a darker spiritual energy, I feel, that may try to come in to your life. So whether it's like, I don't know, a bad organization, I don't know, sort of, don't know what they're doing. I know I said witches, but I'm not bad naming them, but there is some links into darkness in that sort of organization. You know, I mean, I don't know, because I've never been a witch, but I've had bad reports before of things like to do with witches anyway. But I'm going to actually say, you know, if you do what I just said, be very careful by going on courses and take it that they're taking money off you. Okay, be very careful. Do have a balance, get a balance of where it's like an organization that's not there just for the money, like the churches and things like that. I think this is very important that you go that way, because money, I think, can be a little bit scarce with you because of your past. It could be a little bit, you might be a little bit insecure because of your money, your finances in your life. So I don't want you to start spending money on organizations or links or people, you know, courseworks and stuff like that you can't afford. You are going to find a real balance to where you're going, which will help you improve your knowledge and your wisdom to do with spirituality. Okay? Because into your future, it's like a new beginning here for you, and definitely a new beginning. And I'm going to definitely say, once you get to this point, I do feel there is like a complete different person that you're going to be. There is like a rebirth here. I feel there's a lot of people that you're actually going to help on a spiritual level, whether it's like you go into healing or tarot card reading, clairvoyancy. But it's like definitely saying to me, there has been some uncertainties around you on your spiritual journey, okay, but you will be definitely going in the right pathway, where I feel the links with the right people will actually come into your life. This person I've said about your past that's spoken to you before, it may not have been on a one-to-one. You may have read something about this person, or you may have heard about this person, or you may have wanted to probably go to one of his talk. I'm not saying he, but or it could be a he or a she, but I feel this person's a very strong minded person, very knowledgeable person. I feel there could be something coming up in the very near future where you'll be able to talk to this person, and I feel the connection there is very, very important for you, because if you take the advice, okay, then your journey begins with your spirituality. On your journey, whether it's like healing, whether it's your clairvoyancy, whether it's your mediumship, whether it's like, you know, guidance for people that you actually want to give, because you're going to do it, because this has been a dream of yours. This has been in your heart for quite a long time, but because of the little bit of insecurity with yourself, maybe it's wrapped around, you know, you can't afford it, you know, the job you've got don't bring enough money in, or, you know, you may have children who, you know, you can't afford to do this. I feel there's a sadness around you, as I said, that's linked into whether you've lost somebody, maybe in a relationship, or you've lost somebody that's passed over and gone home, where it's woken you up a little bit more. You're asking questions and you're sad, but it's like you're going down that spiritual pathway where you need to find out, or you need to get where you want to be on your journey. Okay, I feel on the negative side, there's too many people around giving you the wrong advice, or being quite sort of, could be controlling you, or could be very much up their own sort of thing about themselves, that they're, you know, they know everything. The attitudes around your journey, be careful of handing over too much money for coursework, because you're going to find the right place that will balance it, you know, that will be quite very, very right for you, because you have here a very spiritual enlightenment that's going to actually happen to you. You need to listen to yourself. You need to believe in the journey that you're actually going on. You need to take, definitely, because he keeps coming in, this advice of somebody. You definitely need to take it. And then when you do, you can then let go of your past and get on your journey, get on the right journey of the spiritual side, which you should be on. Whether it is your healing, whether it's your clairvoyancy, whether it's your mediumship, whether it's just group work of helping people. Because I feel that's your dream. And by doing that, my darling, you're going to meet somebody. There's a new person that is stepping into your life, which could be your twin flame. It could be a soul connection. It could be somebody that you've been dreaming on for quite some time and hoping they come into your life, my darling. I feel my advice is to don't trust everybody. Don't trust everybody. I feel you possibly trusted too much in people in the past and been let down. I feel very strongly by listening to the right people, which this person or the persons are actually coming into your life. When you're given advice, always listen to your heart. Always listen to what your heart says when someone gives you advice, because in your heart, the truth is there. You're going to find your journey on your spiritual journey, the right journey, okay? I think you've had troubles in your life, but your journey, I think, spiritually is going to take you down the right pathway of life. I'm going to go now, but I'm going to wish you all the love in the world, okay? And if you want to speak to me or contact me, my link to my website is just at the bottom here. I'm there to help and guide people. That's my life now. As I said to you earlier on, I had a bit of a difficult time, like what you're possibly going through some many, many years ago. But I went with my heart, even though, God, at one time I was drowned in, I just got no money at all. But I kept with my dream and I kept with what my heart was saying. And now I'm in a place where everything is so beautiful. Everything is there for me. I can work every minute of the day spiritually with people and help and guide them, which gives me so much pleasure to help people. I'm going to wish you good night, my darling, and I hope I hear off you again. I hope you'll keep in contact with me. God bless you, and I love you.